Okay, welcome everyone. We are ready to jump into a really important idea today.
Hello. Yes, and it's an idea that helps not just with learning English, but, well, with everything in life.
It really does. We're focusing on a feeling that I think everyone knows. Everyone.
Oh, absolutely. It's universal. It doesn't matter where you live, what you do.
Yeah.
We all feel it.
Exactly. It's that moment when you're working hard, you're really focused, and then it's like a switch flips in your brain.
hmm And your brain just says, I'm done. No more. Stop.
Yes. Think about this. Have you ever started a big project, like maybe trying to cook a new recipe with lots of steps?
Oh, wait.
You're chopping vegetables, you're measuring things, and after maybe 15 or 20 minutes, you just feel your brain slowing down.
You feel like you just need a nap
Yeah,
right there in the kitchen.
you do. And that feeling, it's so powerful. And when we feel it, we're in danger of making a classic mistake.
That's right. We start to confuse that temporary feeling of being tired with the idea that we are finished.
And when we make that mistake,
Mhm.
well, the results can be pretty big.
Yeah. Imagine let's say you're trying to assemble some new furniture, from a flat box.
Oh, the worst.
The worst, you're following the instructions and suddenly you get to a really confusing step. You feel tired and frustrated, so you stop. You leave all the pieces on the floor.
You stopped because you were tired, but the task was not finished.
Not at all. Now you have a messy room and you still don't have a chair.
Right.
You stopped when you were tired, but the job was not done.
And that is the core idea we're diving into today. It's a very simple sentence, but it has so much power.
Don't stop when you feel tired. Stop when you are done.
So to really understand this, we need to define these two words clearly. Let's start with tired.
Tired is pretty simple. We all know it. It's that feeling, right? Your eyes feel heavy, your body feels slow.
You want your bed or maybe just a comfortable sofa.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Tired is a signal from your body. It's saying, hey, I could use some more energy. It's like a little warning light.
Right, like the little yellow light in your car. It doesn't mean the car has stopped working.
No, it just means you need to pay attention.
Okay, so what about done?
Well, done is totally different. It's not a feeling at all. Done is a fact.
A fact.
Yes. It means the work is complete. The homework is finished. The kitchen is clean. The email is sent. There is zero work left to do.
So tiredness is internal. It's how you feel. But completion, being done, that's external. It's the status of the job.
And that's the key. We have to stop letting our internal feelings change the external facts.
Because if you stop early, just because you feel tired, you often carry this heavy feeling of regret.
Exactly. We want to avoid that feeling. Imagine you start folding a big pile of clean laundry.
Okay.
You fold half of it, but then you feel tired and you think, ugh, I'll do the rest later. You leave the other half in the basket.
I have done this many times.
We all have. But then what happens? The next day, you look in the basket and all those clothes are wrinkled and messy.
And now you have a new job. You have to iron them or maybe even wash them again.
Yes. The small job became a bigger, more stressful job. All because you chose comfort when the task was only half finished.
We want to feel tired and proud, not tired and regretful.
And the secret to doing that is to understand why. Why is our brain so desperate for us to stop in the first place?
It's a great question. Why is it so hard to just keep going?
Well, it helps to understand a little bit about the brain, but in very simple terms, it's all about comfort.
Our brain is it lazy? Or is that the wrong word?
I'd say it's very efficient. That's a better way to put it.
Okay, efficient.
Your brain's main job is to save energy. It's always, and I mean always, looking for the path with the least resistance.
The easy way.
The easy way. It sees difficult work like studying English grammar or solving a math problem as using a lot of brain energy.
So if I'm trying to learn 5 new English idioms, my brain thinks, whoa, this is heavy. This is using a lot of fuel.
Precisely. And when your brain feels that high fuel use, it immediately sends out signals for comfort. It says, hey, stop this. Go to the sofa. Watching TV uses very little energy.
And that pull towards comfort, it feels immediate. It's so strong.
It is. But if we always choose that comfortable path, what happens?
Nothing. We make zero progress. We just stay in the same place.
Exactly. So we have to contrast this idea of comfort with our key word here,
Yeah,
progress.
okay, so what is progress, really?
Progress just means moving forward,
Mm.
getting a little bit better, learning something new. It means you are not exactly the same person you were 10 minutes ago.
For someone learning English, progress could be really simple, right?
Very simple. Maybe it's just learning 3 new vocabulary words today and actually using them.
Or maybe it's just practicing a conversation for 5 minutes without stopping.
That is fantastic progress. But that kind of progress means we have to push past that easy, comfortable path.
And this is where it gets interesting, because there's a difference between being physically tired, like after you run,
Yes,
and what we can call mental resistance.
that's a great way to put it. Mental resistance is just the brain's refusal to start or continue a hard task. And it often happens before you're truly exhausted.
So it's the brain saying, ugh, this looks heavy, even when it still has plenty of strength to lift it.
Exactly. The first 10 minutes of studying are always the hardest. You're fighting that resistance to get started.
But what happens when you push past that?
Well, once you get going, even if you still feel a little tired, the work often starts to feel easier. You've built some momentum.
Okay, so let's talk about the emotional difference then. We have a choice.
Always a choice. Choice A, I feel tired. I choose comfort right now. I put my English book down and I go watch a video.
And you get that little bit of happiness, right? Ah, this is easy. This is nice.
For a moment, yes. But it's very short. An hour later, you remember the studying you didn't do.
And you feel regret, disappointment. You don't feel proud of yourself.
That small, fast happiness is replaced by a bigger negative feeling later on. It's a bad trade.
Okay, so what's choice B?
Choice B. I feel tired. But I choose to keep going, maybe a little slower, but I keep going until the job is done.
So that present moment,
Hmm.
it feels difficult. My brain is slow. I'm tired.
It is difficult. But the moment you finish, the moment you write that last sentence or solve that last problem, what happens then?
Ah, you feel amazing. You feel strong, proud.
A huge wave of satisfaction. And that feeling, it's so much deeper and it lasts so much longer than the quick comfort from the sofa.
So we're trading a small, temporary happiness for a big, long-lasting happiness.
That's the secret. And that big feeling of accomplishment, that's the fuel that helps you start the next task. It creates a positive cycle.
So the first step is just understanding that our brain is trying to trick us to save energy when it doesn't need to.
Once you know the trick, you can fight back.
Okay, let's take this idea and apply it directly to our main goal here, learning English. This is a long journey.
It is. It can feel like you're trying to build something huge, like a house.
And because it's so big, we often set these huge goals for ourselves, like, I will become fluent this year, or I must study for 3 hours every day.
And these goals, while they sound good, are actually a big problem. They're just too big.
What happens when the goal is too big?
The too big goal makes that initial mental resistance almost impossible to beat. If your goal is study for 3 hours, what happens after 30 minutes when you start to feel tired?
I look at the clock and I see I still have 2.5 hours left.
And what does your brain say?
It says, no way, impossible, let's stop right now.
You surrender immediately. The task seems too big to finish.
This is where we need our first big secret, a way to fight that overwhelming feeling.
Yes. Secret number 1 is we have to change our focus. It's not about the amount of time, it's about finishing a specific task.
We have to break that big goal down into tiny, tiny pieces. This is sometimes called chunking.
Exactly. You're not trying to build the whole house at once. You are just going to lay one single brick.
I like that. So instead of, I have to read this whole English newspaper article, I say.
You say, I'm going to read the first 2 paragraphs.
Mm-hmm.
And my only job is to find 3 new words I don't know.
That's my one brick.
That's your one brick. And why is that so powerful? Because your brain hears that and thinks, 2 paragraphs, 3 words. Oh, I can do that. That's easy, even if I'm tired.
The resistance just disappears.
Almost completely. You've changed a huge, heavy wall into one small, light brick.
And this leads to the really amazing part, The power of finishing something small.
When you finish that small chunk,
Yeah.
you find those 3 words, you write them down, you get that amazing feeling of being done.
It's a reward for my brain. Even if my body is tired from work, my brain says, hey, we did it. Mission accomplished.
That success gives you new energy. It's like pushing a car.
Okay.
Getting it to start moving from a standstill is the hardest part. You have to push so hard. That's the mental resistance.
Right.
But once the car is rolling, even just a little bit, it takes much less energy to keep it rolling.
So finishing that first small task gets my car rolling.
It does. And you think, wow, that wasn't so bad. I'm already moving. Maybe. Maybe I can lay one more brick.
I can read the next 2 paragraphs.
Exactly. You move from thinking, how much longer do I have to do this, to, I've already started, why would I stop now?
Let's make this really practical for our listeners. Let's say you're studying with flashcards. A big goal is memorize 50 new words.
Too big. Your brain will shut down.
So what's the small chunked goal? The 1 brick.
The goal is, I will review 5 flashcards,
Right.
just 5, and I will try to use each word in one simple sentence. That's it. When those 5 sentences are done, I am finished.
And when you finish, you can put a big check mark on your to-do list next to that task.
And that check mark is the reward. It's proof.
And then you might look at the pile of cards and think,
You might think, wait a minute, that only took me 5 minutes. I still feel okay. I have enough energy to do another 5.
you're creating progress by choice, not by force.
This is so important for long-term learning. Consistency is everything. Showing up every day and laying 1 brick is much better than trying to build a whole wall once a week and getting exhausted.
So when you're reading or listening and you feel that tired, heavy feeling in your brain,
Don't stop the whole session. Just make the goal smaller. Finish the page you're on. Listen to the end of the short dialogue.
stop when that tiny goal is complete, not just when you feel sleepy.
That way, even on your most tired days, you still finish something. You still made progress. And progress always feels good.
Okay, let's take this idea and move it outside of studying. Let's talk about exercise and just, life tasks.
Perfect. Because this works for everything.
Let's say I plan to go for a 30-minute walk. That's my goal.
30 minutes. A good, achievable goal. So you start walking. The first few minutes are fine. But then at 15 minutes, you hit a wall.
The resistance wall. My legs feel heavy, I'm a little bored, and then I see a very comfortable-looking bench.
Ah, the bench. That's the sofa.
It is, and the tired feeling in my brain is screaming, stop, sit down, 15 minutes is good, it's better than nothing.
This is that critical moment of choice again.
If I stop at 15 minutes, I get that instant comfort from the bench. But what else do I get?
You get failure. You failed the goal you set for yourself. You walk home feeling disappointed in yourself.
And that bad feeling can ruin the rest of my day.
So the solution isn't to give up. The solution is to change the intensity, but not the commitment.
Okay, what does that mean?
It means you tell yourself, okay, my legs are tired. I can't walk this fast anymore, but I will walk slower. I will not stop moving until my 30-minute timer is finished.
I see. So I'm still honoring the goal. I'm committed to finishing.
Exactly. You are still tired? Yes. But when those 30 minutes are up, you feel strong. You feel proud. The temporary discomfort is gone, but the feeling of achievement stays with you.
And that strong feeling helps me the next day. I know I can trust myself to finish what I start.
It builds momentum in your life. It's harder to stop completely and then have to restart later. It's easier to just keep moving, even slowly.
That makes so much sense. Okay, let's apply it to a task at home.
Oh.
Let's say my desk is a complete mess. Papers everywhere, old coffee cups.
And you get home from a long day of work, you look at that desk, and you just feel exhausted by it.
The mess itself makes me feel tired. And my first thought is, I'll do it tomorrow. I'm just too tired right now.
And we have to be careful with that word, tomorrow. In this situation, it's a dangerous word.
Why?
Because when you wait, all you're doing is pushing the stress into the future. You haven't solved anything.
So when I wake up tomorrow morning, the first thing I see is my messy, stressful desk. It's a bad start to the day.
The solution is immediate, small action. Don't think, I have to clean my whole desk. That's too big.
It's one big wall again.
Yes.
Yep.
Instead, just aim for one small, unfinished task, one brick.
So I'll tell myself, my only job right now is to throw away all the trash, the cups, the old papers, nothing else.
And when all the trash is in the bin, you are done with that task. You've created one small area of order in the chaos.
A small win.
And that small win gives you the energy to maybe do another small task.
Yeah.
Or it gives you permission to rest, feeling proud.
And this brings us to our second big secret. It's about the prize, the reward.
Yes. Secret number 2 is that the prize has to be earned.
A lot of people try to motivate themselves the wrong way. They say, I'll just relax for 30 minutes first, and then I'll do the work.
But that never works, does it? That pre-work relaxation just kills your motivation.
It does.
The prize, the rest, watching a show, your favorite snack, that has to be the magnet that pulls you to the finish line.
Okay, we need a metaphor here. Let's think of the prize as a locked treasure chest.
Ooh, I like that. A treasure chest.
The reward is inside the chest. The nice feeling, the relaxation. But you can't get it until you do the work to find the key and unlock the chest.
The work is the key.
Exactly. You can't get the treasure before you've earned the key.
So if I promise myself that after I finish studying this difficult chapter, I can watch my favorite TV show,
Yeah.
that show is the treasure in the chest.
And that desire to open the chest will pull you through the difficult work. It gives you a reason to finish.
And what's really interesting is that the rest you take after you finish feels so much better.
100 times better. That cup of tea after you finish studying, it just tastes better.
It's earned. It's proud relaxation, not lazy escape. The tired feeling goes away, but the pride of earning your rest is powerful, and it lasts.
So this is all about strategy, really. It's not just about being strong. It's about being clever.
Absolutely. It's about building simple habits. Let's review the 3 main secrets to help you finish strong, even when you feel that tiredness.
These are the tools you can use every single day. For English, for work, for life.
Okay, secret A, remember the goal.
Yes. When you feel tired, your brain only wants to think about the difficulty right now. This is boring. My eyes hurt.
You have to force your brain to look forward. You have to ask that big question, why did I start this in the first place?
I started studying English because I want to travel, or because I want to talk to new people, or I want a better job.
The moment you feel tired, stop thinking about your sleepy eyes. Think about the happy future. Picture yourself on that trip or in that new job.
That future goal is like a battery. It gives you a new burst of energy.
It reminds you that the tiredness right now is temporary, but the success you're building is permanent.
Okay, that's a great mindset shift. What's the next secret?
Secret B is the most practical one. Make it small.
We call this chunking, or the one brick method. It's about changing how you measure success.
Never measure your success by time. Don't say, I studied for 1 hour. That doesn't mean anything.
Instead, measure success by finished tasks.
Yes. I learned 3 new words. I wrote 5 correct sentences. I cleaned 1 shelf.
And when you finish one of those small tasks, you get to put a check mark next to it on a list.
That check mark is so important. It's real proof of your progress.
Yeah.
And that feeling of done, check, gives you the energy to start the next small step.
Small goals are easy to finish. Finishing creates success. And success builds your confidence.
It's the engine of progress. If you try to jump over a huge wall, you'll probably fail. But if you build a small staircase, 1 step at a time, you'll get over the wall easily.
I love that. Okay, and the final secret.
And finally, the discipline. Secret C, the prize is after.
This one is non-negotiable, right? You have to be strict with yourself.
You do. The prize, the treasure chest,
Yeah.
it can only be opened after the work is done. It can never be the reason you stop working.
You use the prize to pull you forward.
Yes. If you know that you can have a nice, relaxing bath only after you finish cleaning the kitchen, that desire for the bath will help you clean faster and more completely.
It creates a simple structure for your day. Do the hard thing, then get the nice thing.
And think about the 2 feelings. If you take the prize early, you're trying to relax, but in the back of your mind, you're stressed about the unfinished job.
The comfort is mixed with guilt.
But if you finish the job first, The comfort is pure. It's proud. You earned it.
So those three secrets. Remember the big goal, make the steps small, and save the prize for after.
That is the foundation. It will help you be so much more productive even on days when you feel heavy and tired.
And it reminds you that you are much stronger than a temporary feeling of tiredness.
Very tired days will happen. That's life. On those days, just make the task even smaller.
Just one brick.
Just one brick. Write just one sentence in English. Tidy, just one drawer.
And when that one small task is done, you've won. You have earned your rest. Be proud of being consistent.
Keep going. Don't stop when you feel tired. Stop when you are done. That amazing feeling of completion is waiting for you.
This has been a really great deep dive. It's about tricking our brains, really, into choosing long-term pride over short-term comfort.
Exactly. The main lesson is so clear. When you break those huge goals into small, completed tasks, you create this constant feeling of success.
And that feeling of being done, even with something tiny, that's the energy source we need.
So remember that tomorrow, when you start your English study or you face a difficult task at work,
You only have to focus on that first small step. You don't have to clean the whole house. Just wash the dishes.
you don't have to read the whole book. Just read the first page and finish it.
Thank you so much for joining us for this deep dive into persistence and success. We really hope these simple ideas help you.
Yes, we hope they help you make steady, consistent progress on your English journey and in your life.
We always, always love hearing from you, and it's so important to practice these ideas. So we have a question for you, our listener.
Yes, please, write your answer in the comments below. What is the one word or lesson you learned today?
Maybe your word is progress. Or maybe the lesson is the prize is after. Or maybe one brick.
Let us know. And also, tell us one small goal you will finish completely this week.
Will you finish one difficult grammar exercise? Will you organize one shelf on your bookshelf? Let us know what you plan to complete.
Keep practicing, keep making progress one check mark at a time, and remember to feel proud of every small thing you complete.
We'll see you next time.